Hey, it's your girl Courtney here. I am back with another video. Thank you for joining me yet again for another wonderful YouTube video. You could have been anywhere else or could have clicked any other link and you chose to click mine, so I thank you for that. It's not what I planned on recording. However, because it happened to me, I need to share with you guys. It happened today and I want to share my little story with you guys, and I hope you take heed to what I have to say. Hey guys, today's video is about gut. That's right, it's about your gut. It's more about trusting your gut. When you feel something isn't quite right, trust your gut. A little story time real quick. Today I actually was out shopping for the holiday season per usual, and I went into a store, and as soon as I got in the store, there was a man standing in front of the door, and I went and I got my shopping cart, and he just kept staring at me. Then he looked down at my hand, and I was like, okay, he's looking at my ring. And then I proceeded to look at some other items. But as I'm looking at these other items, I am feeling as if someone is watching me. And in that moment, I had my earpiece in. So tip number one, don't have your hands occupied where they're not hands-free. You definitely need to have your hands free. I had my Apple AirPod in, and I was talking to my fiance, and I was like, something's not right. I was like, there's this guy. He came in as soon as I came in. He was looking at me weird. Not even in an admiration, like, oh, she's cute, I want on. Like, just weird. And so I proceeded to shop around, and then I was in one area, the women's scarves, and then there was another gentleman that came up that just randomly, like, there he is in women's scarves, and I'm like, okay. So I go to the other side of the store to the men's shoes. As I'm walking to the men's shoes, there that same gentleman in the scarves was. I was like, I couldn't even shop because I was so focused on my surroundings at this point. I'm always focused on my surroundings, but I just kept looking over. Like, after I left the scarves, I eased on down the aisle, and as I kept on going down the aisle, I just kept looking, and you know, he kept looking like he was looking at something, and I'm like, you ain't looking at nothing. Like, I see you see me, you know? And so I went to the men's section, start looking at the shoes, and there he was again. At that moment, I was on the phone with I was still on the phone with my fiance, and he was like, leave the store. So before I left the store, I looked for the security guard that's in the front of the store. That I said, excuse me, sir. I was like, do you mind watching me or following me out to my car? Because there's two strange men in here, and they're looking at me funny, and I don't feel comfortable. And he was like, oh yeah, it's just because you're pretty. And I'm like, So he was like, yeah, I'll walk to the exit, because he couldn't leave the store. I told him what kind of car I was driving. He followed me to the door, and I got in my car. And the one thing that my fiance kept telling me is, like, make sure they're not following you. Now, the reason why I know it wasn't paranoia is because it was a feeling that I got as soon as I hit the store. As soon as I walked in the store, I was like, and the man looked at me, I was like, something's up. And so I just urge each of you all to pay attention to your surroundings. Tip number 1, always, always, always trust your gut. I'd rather you trust your gut and live than not trust your gut and be in a situation you can't get yourself out of. I urge us women to pay more attention to our children who are with us, to pay more attention to the people that we are with, even if it's something as little as, okay, she had on Ugg boots, an Adidas shirt, and some leggings. That could save her life later, in the event you have to identify somebody. Anytime you see somebody look strange, if you can pull out your phone and take a picture of them, pull out your phone, record. Anytime you get in an Uber ride, record. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope these tips help. I just want you all to be safe out there this holiday season, and outside of the holiday season, just watch your surroundings, as human trafficking is really, really real. People are crazy, and I just am concerned about your safety. I don't want anybody to have to say that their loved one was abducted or a part of the human trafficking. If you guys have any videos or any tips that you know of, or any safety precautions, please leave them down below. Let's get talking in the comment section, because your comments and the videos that you share could save a life. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.